is your name?
Sarcasm here. This might take a little bit explaining, because it's even fucked up for Sarcasm to wrap his head around. But he's going to do his best to try to help you understand what's going on there. He created this online personality a few years back, like 7 or 8 years now. He called it Excuse My Sarcasm. And the beauty of this personality is it only speaks in third person. Now granted, he didn't come up with that by himself. He did find another poster that was doing that years and years ago, and it was just absolutely fucking brilliant. Everybody went crazy for it. It either you loved it or you really hated it. And the funniest thing about talking in third person is those that hate it really, really hate it, get really fucking obsessed. That's where this story's going. A few years after that, he started hanging out on this website called Guerrilla News Network. You can go to it at www.gnn.tv. They make MTV-style quick videos on political issues and try to stay updated on stuff. And they've really created this site where you can post articles and like with original content, and then put that shit on the front page as long as you get enough votes from other members. You know, it's got a couple loopholes. It seems silly in some parts, and it takes a while for real headlines to get to the front page, but it's still an excellent site for researching a lot of Sarcasm's not going to lie. The kind of news you're going to get on on GNN.TV is of a definite liberal slant. It's leftist news. A lot of commies hang out there, a lot of Canadians, a lot of anarchists, but it's a good, fun place to go if you're doing research and ideas, and it's just worth it to get the other side of the news, you know, because we're bombarded with NPR and Fox and CNN, and it's kind of cool to go and see what the other side's saying too, and then maybe you can kind of combine the two and come out with where reality actually is. It's a lot of fun. The problem is it has conspiracy theories on it too, and that's attracted a lot of 9/11 people that think that the towers were shot with missiles and the Pentagon was blown up with a laser from the Death Star. He doesn't know. It's just it's bizarre. Anyways, he has gotten into a war of words with this gentleman that is so obsessed with everything Sarcasm says. It's just outlandish. He really hasn't been on GNN too much lately. There's been stuff going on with school and the move and getting settled in the new house and all this other shit that he hasn't really had time to post or hang out there. So really in the last 2 weeks, Sarcasm has started going back to the site. As soon as he gets there, there's threads dedicated to him, pissed off about his return and yada yada yada. They think that he's a sock puppet, that he has never really left the site, that he just created other names and we're hiding out under him, which is blatantly untrue. He doesn't have the time for that or the inclination to do anything silly like that. But anyways, he knew this one poster was really fucking obsessed with him. This guy was crazy. Sarcasm made the mistake of posting an article that he wrote for a newspaper, which had his real full name. This gentleman must have ran his real name through LexisNexis, because next thing he knows, Sarcasm gets to the site and this guy's posting his real name, he's posting his address, he's posting everything he knows about him. And the fucked up shit was Sarcasm wasn't even living at home at the time, so this guy was actually giving out his parents' information. It kind of freaked Sarcasm out because his parents had nothing to do with this, and here he was thinking this fucked up dude from is gonna track down his parents and do something crazy to him because this one thing right here. Because Sarcasm does not believe that we live in ZOG. ZOG may take a bit of explaining for those of you that live in the real world. There are a small subset of humans, he thinks they're human, but that might be giving them too much credit, that think we live in a Zionist-occupied government. They call it ZOG. The neo-Nazis have been using this term for quite some time now. These people who are under this impression that we live under this Zionist-occupied government think that this government pays people to go online and basically troll them. So this nutbag thinks that the Zionist-occupied government is paying Sarcasm to go online as a shill, that's what his word, and to torment and make fun of him. And all Sarcasm did was just point out the stupid stuff the guy said. Like, you know, he was going on about how the Holocaust never happened, and just crap like that. But I mean, when he took it to the level of posting Sarcasm's information, that just kind of turned it on a whole nother plane for Sarcasm, because that's just fucking crazy to him. And for some reason, this guy's still obsessed with this shit. Sarcasm gets back to the site after he hasn't been on the site for like fucking forever. And he gets there, and this guy's still talking about shit that happened 3 fucking years ago. I mean, get a fucking grip, buddy. Jesus Christ. You are out there. And he claims he's not obsessed with Sarcasm. Yeah, he's not obsessed. Yet he knows my real name and is still dropping it every chance he gets. He knows where, you know, the address, and he loves to mention that. He knows where Sarcasm works, and he loves to mention that. Who the fuck cares? Why the fuck are you spending so much time collecting any little piece of personal information that you can find on Sarcasm? Internet stalking is fucking gay-tarded. Get a grip, buddy. Go out with your kid. Do something with your fucking life. Except for sitting behind a goddamn keyboard complaining all the time. He claims it's all because Sarcasm has an ego. Yeah, he has a fucking ego. Deal with it. You're not gonna do anything to him about it. This is how he's always been. It's how he'll always be. And you think some nut on the internet talking shit is gonna make him change? Fucking A, man. He's dealt with bigger people than you in real life. You think some fucking anonymous shit going over a keyboard's gonna scare him? Ooh, the Boogie Monster.